Like, imagine Kevin Durant in the 80s. That man would have been Jesus.
If Kevin Durant played in the 1950s, they would have shot him dead.
Yeah, he would have been.
There's no way a man could be that tall and skillful and shoot a basketball like that.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, if Dennis Schroeder played in the 1960s, they would have burned him at the Salem witch trial.
Right.
Look, there is nobody in the world who enjoys disrespecting older athletes as much as I do. I have held one truth, and one truth only in my life. Al Fenner would strike out prime Babe Ruth in 4 or 5 pitch at bat, and it wouldn't even be close. And I will take that one to my grave.
I mean, I simply could not agree more. I would give Babe Ruth the fucking business.
I will never get off of this.
There's no way Babe Ruth could get that 54-ounce fucking tree branch around on my 75-mile-an-hour fastball. Then I hit him with a curveball, and he's all over the fucking place, dude.
They probably didn't even have curveballs back then. They just
You could hit him
probably
with a
threw
fastball,
fastballs.
and you would be confused.
Dude, Fenner, you would be considered the GOAT if you played baseball back in the day. You would literally be the greatest baseball player of all time.
If I played in the 1910s or whenever the fuck these old guys that everybody praises played, I would literally be the Babe Ruth.
Yep.
And that's not even like I'm not even that great at baseball. This is an indictment on how terrible of athletes these people were back then. So my bottom 3. Number 1, Arthur. You guys seen the show Arthur?
I almost put that in my top 3. I loved Arthur as a kid. And I feel like I'm going to be alone on this one. Arthur was a great show.
I never really watched
say
it,
this.
so I'm not really going to chime
Fenner's
in.
right. Arthur's trash.
It's
Arthur
a show
was
about a
sick-
fucking aardvark.
It also
I
fueled
did
some
not-
great memes. The Arthur fist.
I was gonna say I'll give it that. It gave it the memes. Yes, haha, nice. But the fist, for all the people listening
He's
that
making
couldn't
the
see it.
fist.
Like the fact that it's in this like forest utopia was stupid. Like it tried to make you think that it was in a forest, but they also had houses. Everybody was a fucking animal. I don't know. I just wasn't into it.
They did not try
at
to
all.
make you think it was a forest. They lived
Yes,
in
they
a
did.
city.
It was
No,
literally
like a
like
city,
the most
wasn't it?
suburban area.
No.
But around the suburban was a huge
I hate the
forest.
show too, Fenner. I don't think you're right about this.
I must be remembering incorrectly. I just remember they're always walking on like a fucking path through a forest. Are they not?
No, it's through the
Like
neighborhood.
the playground of
No.
a school a lot.
Or in the library or some shit.
Yeah, they're... Come on, man. He's
Regardless,
what?
the show sucked. I never enjoyed an iota of the show. The only thing I remember is Arthur and his big fucking head and his stupid ears. Not a
Get his
fan.
ass.
He
Not
had
a
a
fan.
goddamn look.
It's not a good show.
It's a great show.
What was Arthur doing that was interesting? Name one fun thing Arthur ever did besides like last year when there was a Twitter thing that went viral because Arthur was having a heated gamer moment. That was about it.
Well, they had the gay rat wedding.
Okay, too awesome.
Yeah.
I forgot about the gay rat wedding.
Yeah. That automatically, neglects it from the bottom 3.
That show still
That
exists.
show, yeah.
Yeah, it's still
'Cause
on.
people love
and
it.
it was like, so as we all know, August is right around the corner, and that means apparently back to school is back on the menu. And Mike Parson, who's apparently Missouri's governor, had a whole heck of a lot to say about this issue. And he said in an interview, these kids have got to get back to school, and if they do get COVID-19, which they will, and they will when they go to school, they're not going to the hospitals. They're not going to sit in doctor's offices. They're going to go home, and they're going to get over it.
The Boston Red Stockings played their first game in April 22nd of 1876.
Oh,
What assholes! What the audacity! The absolute audacity to play baseball in 1876. Who the fuck do you think you are? Unbelievable.
You're more likely to get dysentery than you are to hit a home run.
Right. So the Boston Red Stockings lasted from 1876 to 1882. Do you know in 1883 what team they turned into? They turned into the Boston Bean Eaters. That was their name.
Yes.
In 1883, there was a team called the Bean Eaters. If you're I'm going to say it again for the people who haven't heard me. The Bean Eaters. Why? What are you doing?
Hey, me and the boys hitting dings and eating beans. I think you're on the wrong side of history with the Bean Eaters. I think the Bean Eaters show a little more respect, okay?
What? As soon as you said bean eaters, all I could think of is the tweet where the man went to the movie theater and spilled his baked beans. If you know
Watching Cars too.
if you know the tweet, you know the tweet.
You know. Let's say that.
He was an OG Bean Eater.
Eat beans.
Oh, man.
You leave the Bean Eaters out of this.
But do you guys remember a Bosnian politician, like in the middle of like a courtroom or whatever, just poisoned himself, drank poison, and killed himself? What a crazy way to go out!
Right.
Oh yeah,
that
picture was
is.
like a fucking meme in like 2013 of this dude, just this big boy, just with this little like bottle of poison, and just wow, you just had this crowd of people around him. It is surreal. Shitty dude.
What a way to prove
Right.
your innocence.
Right.
I'm gonna say this, and I think my fellow Farmcast members would agree. We're an anti-war crime pod, so I think we can all get that out of the way.
Yes.
this
I mean,
guy-
hey, no
that
controversial
being said,
statements.
Nobody's even gonna talk about the war crimes anymore. They're just gonna talk about how this dude went out.
It also says here he chose to defend himself instead of using a lawyer.
He was so confident in himself.
He said, "Fuck it."
Steps up there after hearing all the prosecution. He said, "I disagree."
It reminds me of like the SpongeBob meme with Patrick and
Man Ray.
It's like Manta Ray.
Mermaid Man.
You
in
did these
particular.
crimes. Yes. So you'll be guilty. Yes. So if you plead guilty, you'll go to jail. Yes. All right. So you're guilty. I didn't do it.
They aren't bad. I just think they're so bland. Crunch bars. I just think they're so bland. They aren't bad. They're just.
If they aren't bad, why are they in your bottom three?
I couldn't think of any other bad candies. That's why I said I wasn't too. I wasn't too
Zach says
confident.
they're so inoffensive that they are just so offensive.
You know what? You're bringing up a great point. He's right. They're so inoffensive. They literally, I mean, like, they're just there. Who goes to, like, the movies and says, get
It's
me
the
a
only place
crunch
to
bar?
have a crunch bar.
Well, dude, you get those crunch
The bites.
pieces. Yes, and you mix them with the popcorn, dude. It's so good. Yes. You've never done that?
No.
Wait.
Oh, do that. Do that the next time you go to the movie theater and get. If
That's
you've never
insane.
done it, I understand the way it sounds. I had never done it my entire life up until about 3 years ago. One of my buddies did it. I ate it, and it was maybe one of the biggest revelations that I have ever encountered in my movie theater going experience.
I've never seen a single human being in my life actually purchase a king-size crunch bar.
No, me either, and I wouldn't. But just for that reason alone, I could never put crunch in my bottom three. Also, the fact that you said, well, they're not bad, but they're in my bottom three, blows my mind.
Yes. But the definitive beverage of all time is a fine Pilsner. It's Miller Lite.
Yes,
that has to
let's
be.
go.
That has to be the best beverage of all time. Yeah, it rounds the bases. It has everything. This is.
Yes.
It says it
Yes.
itself. It's a fine Pilsner, and sometimes you just need one. But I've got a question for you guys.
Okay.
Are you guys Brewers fans?
Absolutely, dude.
You're not gonna
I'm
guilt me
wondering.
into something here.
I'm wondering
Absolutely.
why
You're
people
not
would
doing this.
slander.
No.
If you're a Brewer fan, you are legally obligated to be a Miller Lite fan.
Bullshit.
Absolutely.
Bull-fucking shit.
No, I couldn't
How is
agree
that
I
more.
like Coors because
Wait.
Miller does own Coors. So do
Where
not.
what's the name of where the Brewers play
American Family
Fam.
Park.
right now?
They're not playing right now.
Miller Park.
Yes.
It's Miller
Yes, they do.
Park.
It's
Zach,
Miller
I'll
Park.
answer
It's
it.
Miller Park.
I'll answer it
It's
for
Miller
you.
Park. Imagine slandering a beer.
You mean County
that-
Stadium?
The very same.
Regardless, imagine slandering Miller Lite and being a Brewers fan. They just don't go together.
I will
You just gave me
say,
an idea.
when we were in Omaha, Miller Lite was the first beer that we ran out of. So
Wasn't Bud Light, I'll tell you that.
yeah, I mean the facts are people were drinking more Miller than they were drinking anything else. Take responsibility for your mistakes, unless you are 100% positive you can dish the blame off to somebody else and it will not come back to you.
Okay.
There is nothing better than doing the wrong thing and thinking you're going to get caught for it. And then I say, oh, no, that was Zach. Zach did that. And then Zach gets blamed for it, and they don't believe anything Zach says. They believe me. Yes, no, 100%.
I love this.
Like a specific example of something.
Yeah, I feel like something recently happened to you that, like...
No, honestly, nothing really did because I do take responsibility for my actions.
Unless
I don't
can
have
pawn
to.
it off to someone else.
Yeah, unless I don't have to.
This is fantastic. But you risk a
Interesting.
lot. You have to make sure. Because if you get caught, you're done. You're done.
I just keep pushing the blame off. The dogs didn't do the dishes. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, they threw them in there. I don't know.
Bad.
Unbelievable. What's this thing? It's swinging. Oh, wow.
Come on, get Pate out of here, Becker, you fucking jackass.
I'm back, baby.
Numbnut says, I'd rather have Fenner.
That is, I heard him when he said it. He's like, yeah.
Let's just keep watching Zach and Kyle play, Becker. That's just so good.
Oh, did you guys both fall?
Yeah.
I took him through the turbine.
He didn't take me through shit. Becker had no clue what he was doing.
My move was
come
absolutely calculated.
This is sick.
This is fucking
Viewers
dope.
at home are getting a great show. All right, Becker, you got to go off the top
Oh,
rope.
shit.
I'm
I'm climbing
Better.
up, boys.
I mean, Becker,
Becker,
you
he's
gotta
coming. Are
slam
you just going to
him.
do nothing about it?
He's gonna do nothing about it.
Oh, no way! Becker said, I'm sick of you
boy.
talking shit, Kyle.
Out of the fucking air. Just yeet.
Hey, Becker,
tried
what
going-
happened?
I tried going across the bridge and I walked off an accident.
I'll try it. This was a bad idea. This was such a bad idea. Becker, I
Yep.
get it.
Yep, bridges are hard.
Hey, Fenner.
Hey.
How are you doing that?
I did it.
Catch you later, boys.
I'm about to head out.
Hey, guys. I gotta do it. See you later, cruel world.
I wish I remembered how to lay down.
Take...
I don't know if you guys would consider this a donut. I feel like most people wouldn't. Jelly and custard filled donuts.
Oh, piss off.
Yeah,
There is
no.
bigger disappointment when I think I'm going to be digging into a nice, like just normal, standard vanilla Long John.
And it
out
just
of nowhere,
explodes in your mouth.
nowhere, there's an explosion of raspberry jelly.
Get that trash out of here. I've tried them many, many times, more so unwillingly because there's no warning that there's fucking jelly inside of
It's
this.
always a surprise.
You want to not get fooled? You take your
Literally
donut, you
labeled
look to the other
bakery.
side, and you look to this one. You say, is there a hole in it? Then you put it down.
The point is, I shouldn't have to look.
Yep.
I should not have to look. There should not be jelly in donuts.
Jelly, like Fenner said, belongs on toast, maybe
Yep.
an English muffin.
Yep.
Get it out of my donuts.
Uh-huh.
You
Wait,
want some jelly in your donuts? Bring your own from home.
Look, you know those donuts exist, so you should be conscious of like, oh shit,
Yeah.
this
The
could be this
argument
type
is
of
I
donut.
just have to be paranoid whether I'm going to be getting a delicious vanilla.
No, you
Long
should be
John
delighted
or
once you bite into a nice little donut.
I'm always, if I'm having a donut, I'm having a cup of coffee. You know what doesn't go together? Jelly and coffee. It's
That's-
not a flavor combo that works.
That's your
in the
decision, then.
slightest.
That is your decision to have it with coffee. I don't want
It is
to
not
have...
a decision. If you're having donuts, you got to have coffee.
You can have milk.
No, yeah.
I'm not
Like
a little
milk.
baby boy. I'm having a nice big cup of Joe.
Kyle, I'm not a baby boy who's afraid of jelly in my donut.
I don't know, man. You're a baby boy who has bad taste, who hasn't matured enough to understand how
To say,
nice a normal
ew,
donut.
jelly. Ugh. No, I love
Yeah.
normal donuts too. What a stupid argument
it's like
this
the
is.
same idea of putting a bunch
Right.
of different toppings on a pizza.
Right.
I don't. I just have pepperoni. I'm not sure if this was an irrational fear or a very rational fear. This is gonna get a little bit dark. When I was a kid, I used to love collecting football cards. Way back, I had a football card of Sean Taylor. I liked that card. Then one day, I realized, I don't know how I did it, but I accidentally ripped the card in two and about a week later he passed. So, as a kid, I started to question whether I had voodoo powers or not and became scared of my influence over the world. So I was terrified that I actually had their lives in my hands as a 9 or 10-year-old. I'll let you guys be the judge if this is a rational fear or if this is a very irrational fear.
I was really hoping
killed
that you were
Sean
going to say.
Taylor.
No.
God damn it, Kyle! Why would you do that?
I was really hoping you were going to say. Then you went home and you just started ripping up all the Bears football cards you had or something.
Brian Urlacher has it coming.
I feel like you had to rip at least one more just to make sure your thoughts were true.
No, I don't. I just imagine Kyle after the Packers Seahawks NFC Championship game. He pulls out a box from under his bed, pulls out his Brandon Boston. Rip!
Oh, I thought you were gonna say. Come on, man.
Hey Sheldon, we're giving birth to a child. Bazinga, bazinga! Oh man. Kyle, you okay there? But so he's, see, it's a crowd pleaser already. So he's he has so much anxiety. He has so much anxiety about everything that he doesn't that he doesn't care about anything. And, I'm so sorry.
Now this one is only for when I've been a very good boy, just as a treat, a nice, refreshing Miller Lite.
Let's go! Let's go! I knew it!
A fine Pilsner.
Yes.
Just to end the night. There's never a time when a Miller Lite doesn't hit perfectly. Yeah, I mean, it's literally the perfect dessert to anything.
You are so right, and I didn't view it. I guess I should have been more open-minded about what I consider desserts. Oh my god, it might be better than most of my list. It might be better than all my lists. Oh,
it's hard to stay away.
I mean,
that
there's
is a great
been
one.
so much Miller talk on this program.
Damn right.
Not enough. Not enough, some might argue.
Not enough.
Yeah.
I don't even have the energy to keep arguing with it at this point. I mean, it's just
You can't.
it's so much
It's so good.
Miller talk.
No matter what time it is, it's always Miller time, Kyle.
Exactly.
Not you too.
No one says it's
You
Cooper's
were my
time.
only dream, Becker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose
Becker,
it.
some might remember 2 weeks ago, Becker had a taste of Miller Lite. And he hasn't been the same since.
Yeah,
He's
had
been a
some
changed man.
recently, and I was like,
Didn't
you
you
know
say
what?
it's good?
Yeah, I think a lot of people talk shit about it. I feel like that's one of those.
Who does?
No, I feel like it's a very
Besides
polarizing
you.
beer. It's either you love it or you hate it. There's no in between. And I had some, and it was like, you know what? This is good. I like this.
People who stand in like sidewalks and just take up the whole sidewalk.
Maybe your problem is you don't know how to stop and smell the roses.
Now we're trying to get from point A to point B, and there's a big old roadblock in your way.
Boom!
That shit fucking sucks.
It's
like
true.
Mhm.
If you're in a popular like area of transit and you're just chuckling off with friends, fuck you. Get out.
This is how I remedied the situation. I got a scooter because everyone gets the fuck out of the way for a scooter. I would
You
cruise.
could also get some Heelys.
Dude, Healy's
Oh,
slab.
now that I can get behind.
But then you're going too fast and the person in front of you doesn't see you coming. They don't move out of the sidewalk either.
They can hear you coming. Just
They've
don't
got
don't
headphones
oil-
in.
I'll tell you what. When
You got an answer for everything.
Well,
I've been through this. I've lived this. The second most like violent night terror I had. The dream was I was at a Brewer game and I was being chased and I went into TGIF Fridays or whatever, but I hide under one of those little tables where you like stand, and the Clements Racing sausages were smashing that table down on me. I have never had a problem with the racing sausages, but this dream.
they had a problem with you.
Apparently, I don't know what I did. But these fuckers wanted me dead.
You got the chorizo. He's talking Italian sausage. They're like, wait, is that hand over there? Get him!
When Hot Dog sees a glimpse of me. But basically, I was getting...
Kill him.
And that's when I just, like, started screaming. And it was so loud. I'm in my basement, and my parents upstairs had to, like, run down. Zach, what's going on? And I'm, like, 8, maybe 9. And I'm just screaming bloody murder. And I don't know how to explain that. I was just screaming that the Clements Racing sausages were about to kill me. So,
Mom, you don't understand.
you don't get it.
The processed meats. They're after me.
Now I know what they're chasing when they're racing. But along...
Zach's bitch ass.
Does it help to have someone to talk to?
Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Oh, Kyle, imagine having less than 41 points as a tough look.
Double jump, double jump.
Well,
You gotta pick one, or what? I mean,
he doesn't care.
When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by
games because I keep taking
if
last.
you smile.
Maybe you need to switch up the skin, Kyle.
I just want to.
whoa,
I just want to let this be known right now.
that was sick.
That is...
This one, yeah, unfortunate
That
Trevor.
is sick.
I just want to let this be known.
I'll be the funny man.
Unfortunate Trevor.
Let
Loves
Kyle
to throw me off
speak,
because I'm gonna
guys.
Doesn't even let me fucking select any. Well, I feel sorry for me.
Damn.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Pate. Bye.
Big guy.
I can't even get a monologue in.
You just smile.
How in God's name do dehumidifiers work? How does it just take moisture out of the air? It makes no sense.
Science.
Right. Like,
Yep.
like what? I don't get that. I don't get how air conditioning works. I have no idea.
Air conditioning.
Yeah. Have you ever
I
really
don't
thought
either.
about it?
Well, yeah,
Like-
I mean,
How
like,
does it just make it cool?
well, it's like the same thing that's in your like refrigerator. It's called like
Okay, and go on, explain that to me too.
it's called like Freon. So I guess I can't explain exactly like how the chemical Freon works, but so it brings it in. There's like this cooling core that sucks in with fans, sucks in air, and then blows it out the other side.
Go on.
I mean, what else?
I'm intrigued.
I want answers.
Yeah,
want
I mean-
an answer, Doc. Number 2 is we're gonna go very basic, bitch. And I will say The Office. I love The Office. I think it's one of the best shows ever made. I think it's easily my favorite comedy ever made. Outside of like the last just 2 seasons, I think it is like a perfect show.
Yes.
Yep,
Well,
it was in my honorable mentions.
I'll spoil my list a little bit. It's the first show I wrote down. I'm sick of the whole, the stigma of it being... That's the problem about, like, a show that gets as popular as The Office. Put on your Tinder profile, shit like that, quotes and shit. I watch The Office.
Looking for the gym to my Pam.
Oh,
Which
the
is
amount of
terrible.
times I've
Which is
seen that on a
terrible.
profile, it's painful.
I would match
I
just to say, what the fuck do you...
I mean,
Get
I've
that
s-
off.
hundreds of times. Like, looking for the gym to my Pam. What do you just want a guy? You just want to be with a guy who just does this to the camera. That's it. Dream man.
So here's my proposal to fix quarantine, to give us a little entertainment right now, is to talk with Netflix, all right? We're going to buy an island. Dana White already did it. It's totally easy. Just buy a fucking island. Not that hard. So once we have the island bought, we are going to test
Who is
people
we? The 4 of us?
and Netflix.
Oh, Netflix. I thought you said fuck Netflix.
No, they're on our side.
Okay.
So we're with Netflix for this one. We have a team. It's Farmcast meets Netflix. We're going to team up with them, get an island. Easy shit. Whatever. They got a lot of money. We'll figure it out. But also on top of that, we're going to test people for coronavirus. And everyone who is no coronavirus, or maybe they have antibodies, maybe they're cured from it, we're going to put them on the island. We're a select group. So they're safe. It's easy. We aren't paying them to be there, but they're going there, and we're going to have suites. It's going to be totally decked out. and we're gonna Truman show this shit. Cameras everywhere. Everywhere you go, no privacy. La-di-da-di-da, it's amazing, hit show, but I'm not done yet. I'm not satisfied. We aren't done with OK reality TV show. So I also have ideas for spin-offs with this. I think a lot of people are going to love the show so much that they're going to want more of it, and fast.
Not
Real
putting
quick.
the cart before the horse, huh?
Oh yeah, we're rolling all the way with it. So, who else would be interested in this? Burp, 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 burp. Hello? Hulu? You're interested in this too. We buy another island. We got 2 islands. We put more people on the other island. More people, more TV shows, whatever. They got their own series go on. And maybe they can have a little battle. There's a little rivalry there. Netflix versus Hulu. They can have specials where they collab in battles and stuff like that. And then, whoa, suddenly, whoa, my phone's going again. Disney Plus, you want an island? We get another island. We got 3 islands now. We got 3 islands, people everywhere. We got rivalries. Whoa, what's this? What's this? Amazon Prime? Fuck off. So we got 3 islands still. Competitions, merchandise, money, cure coronavirus. Series is over. It's like the dating show, Bachelor. Except more
I gotta
real.
be honest, I'm not sure which you're ripping off more. Did you come up with Big Brother or did you come up with Survivor? Because
This sounds like the beginning.
Truman
This
Show.
sounds like the pitch the Firefest guy started. We're gonna buy this island and we're gonna make this whole thing.
And he made a lot of money.
Well, he's a
yeah, what a model to follow.
So we're
He
just
also
gonna
had-
Firefest this shit.
I mean, if we want to talk entertainment, back to the core root of this all, he also had a series made out of him on Netflix and Hulu.
Okay, so if we're
Of
already
course this
ripping
is-
off 4 or 5 different movies or shows,
Yeah.
I say we kind of do it like Death Race or the Most Dangerous Game. You let everybody know one person on the island has coronavirus, and you're allowed to kill. You're allowed to kill one person. If you choose the wrong person, then you all end up
You're
with
dead.
corona, and you're never coming back to. You're never coming back to the States. Okay.
Wait, so one
That's
death
horrible.
per island or one person gets one death?
No. One person on the island. You get to kill one person on the island.
Okay, so not one person can kill one person.
No.
It has to be a collective. Okay, a
Has to be-
collective
This
vote.
guy's seeming a little off today. We might have to kill him.
He
And
might have
there's no- there's
coronavirus.
No repercussions, but if you kill the wrong person, you're stuck on the island forever, and then you're truly living in the Truman Show.
However, here's the
We're living in the
thought.
fucking Hunger Games. Like,
So
It's a little different. Not everyone's dying for sure.
that one coronavirus victim is interacting with everyone else, so you could kill the right person. However, coronavirus is still out and about.
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah,
we haven't,
we aren't-
you know,
Details here.
yeah,
We'll
we haven't
survive.
dotted the I's
Everyone
and crossed
will
the
have-
T's yet.
And we'll be fine.
We'll get there. You know, if it happens, you know it happens. But I don't know.
But
I think
I
that's.
I think you got something there.
I was
Zach.
just
it
gonna
had
say.
legs,
Yeah, he's
and then he
good.
started talking about killing.
Well,
I
okay,
don't know if that's the wave, but I mean, hey,
that
I
could be
don't
one
know
of the. That could be one of the spin-offs.
Look, yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say I don't know if Netflix is down for it. I highly doubt Hulu's down for it. I wouldn't put it past Disney, but you're probably gonna have to go. That's probably gonna go on some like dark web version of this show. Re mi fa sol la ti do do ti la so fa mi re do. Beautiful, boys.
Sing now that I've got Hamilton on the brain. I'll sing some Hamilton. It must be nice. It must be nice to have Washington on your side.
Hey,
I'm the most
Hey.
tone deaf person you'll ever get.
hey, hey.
Hey, hey!
Feel free to snap along.
I can only snap with one hand.
What?
I
Snap
can
with this
kind of
one.
do it too.
I can't snap. I'm right-handed. I can't snap with my right hand. My left hand, I got no issue.
Okay.
You do the pack a lip thing?
No. I am just. I don't have this motion
Jeez.
down. It eludes me.